Well, your summer vacation plans are probably up in the air right now with so many places closed and no solid word on when they might reopen. Making travel plans right now may not be top of mind, but dreaming about where you want to go when it's finally safe to travel can give you a mental break from staying home. Here's Denver 7's Katie Lasau.
Joining us today is AAA expert Skylar McKinley. First off, Skylar, hi. Thank you so much for virtually chatting with us today.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Great. So with the stay-at-home order in effect, we know it's important to avoid all non-essential travel, but this won't last forever. And I'm sure a lot of people, myself included, are starting to itch for that next trip when it's safe. So what is the current travel outlook?
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's not safe to travel, and nobody's really traveling right now. And that's a credit to the travel industry, which has said, look, we're not going to put anybody at risk. But what's interesting is on the actual traveler side, we still have travelers coming to us saying, I'm really looking ahead to my next trip. I want to see what's out there. I'm not planning for 2020, but I might be planning for 2021 or 2022. What do you say? Where can I go? And to those travelers, a lot of them are getting great deals, but beyond, the savings you might get from booking now, even if you don't book, it's really important to keep dreaming. And so that's who's coming in are folks who are, stuck at home and seeing pictures of the world out there and saying, as soon as I'm able to travel again, that's what I want to do.
I love that. It's so good to dream and also can be really fun to plan a trip. So what is driving interest in future travel right now?
Yeah, we've done a lot of research on the psychology behind this just historically. And it turns out that the anticipatory period prior to travel is when travelers are most excited. It's a saying in the travel industry that planning a trip is the same emotional experience as going on one, except everything's a potential, right? So that's why people are planning. It's good for your mental health. We know that people who plan vacations are much more likely by a factor of about 15% to report being happy with their lives, being happy with their job. They're more likely to get a raise or bonus. So even if you can't travel in the immediate future, there are some definite health benefits where we're all shut in of just imagining what that world's going to look like, imagining where you're going to go, imagining what you're going to see. So folks are doing it in many ways as an aspect of self-care.
Yeah, sure, makes sense. Gives us all something to look forward to, right? So what is your advice to people who want to explore those future travel plans?
I say this a lot, I sound like a broken record, but I always work with a travel agent. What we saw with the coronavirus is that the folks who worked with an agent were able to cancel everything. They had an expert working with them. Everything was taken care of. And people who booked online were stuck either not getting their money back or they were left on hold for a long time. So always work with an agent, pick their brain. They're experts, they're travelers themselves. They're always in your corner. We live in an uncertain world, I think this is shown. When you work with a travel agent, you've got that expertise plus the promise that if the world changes, they're gonna help you out.
So smart. Skylar, thank you so much for those tips. I'm looking forward to a time when we can all safely travel for leisure again.
Me too.
I think we're all going to need a vacation after this.